How's it going, guys? We're back with another reaction to Supernatural Season 2, Episode 2. Last episode left us off with some sour notes, some sour grapes.
No. Yeah, kind of. It told us to not fear the Reaper, though.
Well, you don't fear the Reaper.
The Reaper's a hot lady.
Yeah, and so now Sam and Dean are off in the wind, and they've lost John, their father, and they've lost the gun.
So they lost their Deus Ex machine, and they'll have to find another.
All right, let's get started with Episode 2 of Season 2. Oh. That's a freaky clown. Bro, I hate it when their laugh lines are so pronounced. Do you have a fear of clowns?
Not particularly, but like that's creepy. You know what I mean?
You don't smile in that situation. That's literally stranger danger in the backyard.
Watch the little girl is actually the murderer.
I know. Never mind. Is this just like a mythological thing? Like a funeral pyre?
Yeah. I'm curious though. If someone dies in the hospital, can you be like, can I have the body? I feel like
we'd like to cremate him ourselves.
Anybody here? Hey. Yeah.
Why does every place I know called Roadhouse look like that?
Oh God, please let that be a rifle.
No, I'm just real happy to see you. Don't move.
I'm moving, copy that. You know, you should know something, miss. When you put a rifle on someone, you don't want to put it against their back, because it makes it real easy to do.
I'm mistaken. That's Alona Tao. I recognize her now from Veronica Mars. That's Alona Tao.
Need some help in here.
Sam? Dean? Winchester?
Yeah?
Well, the demon, of course. I heard he was closing in on it.
Was there an article in Demon Hunters Quarterly that I missed? Man, who are you? How do you know about all
There's
that?
just a dude lying in the back.
So why exactly do we need your help?
Hey, don't do me any favors. Look, if you don't want my help, fine. Don't let the door smack your ass on the way out. But John wouldn't have sent you if...
Unless he was dead.
He didn't send you.
You gotta be kidding me. This guy's no genius.
Oh my gosh.
The Leonard Skinner roadie.
Bro.
I like you.
Thanks.
Just give him a chance.
Jesse!
All right.
This will decimate all if we have
Stuff's
to
about a year's worth for Dad's
overnight
work, so,
parts from Japan.
I swear to God, Supernatural is not disappointing when it comes to seeing all these actors we just know from everything else.
These are non-parametric statistical overviews. Cross-spectrum correlations. I mean... Damn. Omens. If you can track them, you can track this
Did
demon.
he just play the same person?
Like crop failures, electrical storms, struck by lightning.
When he's listing technological parts or
hours.
very niche, esoteric terms. Yeah.
Hey, Ellen, what is that?
Pizza, 6-pack, and side one is up on 4.
What a bunch of scumbags.
No, that sounds like a good
Not you.
Tuesday night to Dean.
I guess not.
Ripped into pieces, actually.
And this
Now,
family was
of
at
course,
some carnival
we
that
both
night.
know that
Right,
the
right.
clown
The,
isn't
Cooper
the
Carnival.
monster
Well,
of
you
the
know we're
week.
not dealing
So
with
what
some
do you
psycho
think?
carny in a clown suit.
The
Well,
clown
the cops
is?
have no viable leads, and all the employees were turned down shop.
What they call it?
Alibis all around. Plus the girl said she
Toby?
saw a clown vanish into thin air.
Toby?
Cops were saying
Toba?
trauma.
Evan,
scary.
Yeah, Dad. Scary.
What's over here?
Is the clown only targeting children? I have a solution, my dude. Take away the freaking DS. Still creepy, man. I think they did a good job on that clown.
Yeah, no, I just assume like once like TV and stuff came out, clowns were just no longer cool, and then everyone's like, no, they're actually kind of weird if you think about it. That's my guess.
Yeah. I also, oh, now that I think about it, like the history of them starts with like gestures, I suppose, court gestures.
Yeah. That would be terrifying.
Yeah.
You just... he's just being kind of rude.
I know.
Staring at him like that.
Yeah, it's a clown who apparently vanished into thin air.
Dean, you know, looking for a cursed
Yeah,
object.
Dean was
like
on the same page as you.
trying to find a needle in a stack of needles. That could be anything.
Excuse me. We're looking for a Mr. Cooper. Have you seen him around?
What is that, some kind of joke?
That's the clown.
We got all kinds of local trouble.
What do you mean?
A couple of folks got themselves murdered. Cops always seem to start here first. So, you two ever worked the circuit before?
Oh, yes, sir.
It's a refuge for outcasts. Always has been.
Okay, so it's
Folks
like
that don't
once
fit in
was
nowhere
a
else.
deranged person from an institution who joined the circus.
I do think that the general musical motif that is clowns is freaky as hell.
Like you could very easily just take it and make it, put in a minor key, and it becomes just terrifying.
What clown? Come on, sweetie. Come on.
You said that was a possibility where it only shows itself to people who acknowledge it or something?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Maybe it's when the child touches it that it like corporealizes.
Oh, that could be true.
Because I want you to be honest with yourself about this. I'm dealing with Dad's death. Are you?
I don't know if Dean is.
I'm gonna call Ellen.
I mean, I think everyone deals in their own way. They just have different ways of mourning.
No, but I think Dean takes umbrage with Sam's coping mechanism because of what John whispered into his ear.
Rakshasa.
What's that?
Rakshasa.
Rakshasa, okay.
What's that?
Ellen's best guess. It's a race of ancient Hindu creatures. They appear in human form.
Okay, so
feed
they're
on human
going.
flesh. They can make
They're
themselves
going
invisible,
into
and they
Asian,
cannot enter a home without first being invited.
So they dress up like clowns and the children invite them in.
Asian
Why don't they
myths.
just munch on the kids?
No idea.
Ellen say how to kill him?
Legend goes, dagger made of pure brass.
I think I know where to get one of those.
You were right in the
Before we
previous
go
episode.
stabbing things into Cooper,
It's
we're
time
gonna
for
want
me
to
to
make damn
be
sure
right.
it's him.
Oh, you're such a stickler for details, Sammy.
You?
Me?
Whoa. Just so we're clear, I called him first.
I did think it looked more like this guy than Cooper.
Like when we got to that scene, before he took off his glasses, I was like, that guy looks like the clown.
Like,
yeah.
So
Stick
they
to
got
our
me.
gut.
They got me.
All right!
One of those days.
I got an idea.
It's
Come on.
just one of those days. I think a big rule of thumb with thing steaming it's gonna be.
It's gonna be hot.
Oh, are those brass pipes? Is that what they're doing?
You gave him the old Obi-Wan.
That's a Yoshimitsu for me.
And he ended with an Obi-Wan. He went from young Obi-Wan to old Obi-Wan.
Oh yeah. I've got to. I gotta go over there. Right now.
So,
So,
my rig will go off like a fire
Damn.
alarm.
That's that
But-
Windows XP.
I don't understand what his computer's supposed to be.
Ash, where did you learn to do all this?
He just
MIT.
glued
before I
wires
got
on the back.
bounced for fighting.
That shot
Let's
is
get
really
back to
weird.
work.
I don't like that shot.
With like a 5% Dean cheek. Well, we did say he was dealing with something. Has to do with what John whispered into his ear.
But it's interesting because, I mean, we went back to the Monster of the Week formula, but the monster took up very little of the episode.
Yeah. In memory of our friend Peter Ellis. So, shout out to a friend of the channel, Illy, who said in a comment in our reaction last week, they said that Kripke leaves the show at season 5 and it goes downhill. So, I'm wondering
okay.
what that's going to mean for our reaction. Maybe we'll still give it a shot, but like
If the quality dips, we might just find something else to react to, and that's okay.
yeah. But I mean, right for now, we're kind of committed to seeing all of Supernatural just because it's one of those kind of like classics that has a lot of fans. You know, we've just gotten caught up essentially with One Piece, and so that was like a huge kind of elephant.
I just laugh because
put
there is a
behind us.
huge elephant in the show.
Yeah.
Eric Kripke does do the show Timeless, which started in 2016. We gotta hurry and get to the time machine, and you're like, why?
But you are right. I was kind of like a little taken aback with just how anticlimactic that was.
I mean, but in this one, the monster wasn't the story, which is good because we are reeling from it. It'd be disingenuous if we didn't acknowledge like his death.
Yeah.
And it's interesting introducing another character who can give them missions, and another character who can serve as a home base for them, in their travels. Like, I'm sure those people will pop up again.
Yeah, it's good to see Jesse from Fast and Furious back again. Still talking about technological things with the same cadence and delivery.
It's just weird that it's literally the same character. I mean, even to Paul's like, man, you should be going to MIT or something. And then in this, he's like, yeah, I got kicked out of MIT. Like, he just, what was up with his computer? I don't know if you can like pull a shot of it, but like, they just like stapled just stuff onto the back of it to make it look like he upgraded it, but it doesn't make any sense.
Is that the shot?
Yeah.
Wait, why is there like a VGA cable? Okay, so I see that there is like what was the old standard before PCI? It also looks like it's kind of hackneyed too. Like the frame itself isn't a laptop frame. It's like literally like a brace. Like
yeah. like an L bracket.
Yeah. What was it? AGP? The bridge connector before PCI? It was like brown. But yeah, I think you nailed it on the head there. I was kind of taken aback by how anticlimactic the clown show, the clown encounter was. And you're right. The episode wasn't about the clown, but there was always a little bit more excitement with at least the fight, at least taking them out, because this gives me PTSD with that one episode where they kind of ran away from bees and then waited until morning. And it took like 5 minutes and it was morning, and then
of just them in an attic, just like, so just bees outside.
And like I said, I understand your point. I understand that the clown was the subplot and the main plot was their grievance with their father's death, and how both of the brothers were coping with it. But again, it's just funny. That was kind of one of those things where I guess the clown just dies like that. No. The biggest thing lingering right now, though, is what did John whisper into his ear? Because as Sam points out, Dean's not okay either. And he turns around and starts, rage rooming that trunk. So, I mean, do you have any kind of like guesses or something to venture?
It would have to do with something with how he's special, or why he's special, or what makes him special. But like, don't tell him yet. He's not ready to learn. So he can step into his powers, and then now they can go ahead and continue to adventure, and adventuring is going to help him feel closer to his father, but it's also going to train him for whatever it is. And then at some point in time, Jesse's going to get the ping that it popped back up, and they're going to go back there, and then they're going to be like, the older brother's going to be like, right time, right place now, and then they're gonna hit it off. But it is what it is.
I do think there's an element of the whisper there that could have been like, don't let your brother die, or something, like protect him at all costs. Because I think what kind of triggered that first spat, or that first argument, was him seeing that Sam was kind of fully bought in. He's like, what do you mean you don't want to go back to school? Like, I think that somewhere deep down in Dean's mind, he might think that it would be easier to protect Sam.
For him to leave the life. Yeah.
Yeah.
That would keep him safe. Yeah, only time will tell. And I'm curious how long it'll take for us to get the answer. But it's also very interesting to have such a momentous event as the father dying, first episode of the season. That's normally like a finale type thing. So we'll see how we ramp up from here. But again, I mean, next episode, we got to establish the new rhythm of the show. Now that we have the end goal set up, we're waiting for this alert. We have a support system, and then we have something that we are going to be dealing with throughout this whole journey. So it was a setup episode for the rest of the season.
Still waiting for Meg to make her appearance. I do think if Kripke leaves the show at season 5, I mean, given that kind of hindsight from Illy, do you think we get that answer at season 5?
Oh, I'm sure we'll get it before then. Like,
okay,
a show can't go on for this long without having to change writers in a large way. Yeah, with the exception of like South Park, like the Simpsons changes their writer staff all of the time, and that's what keeps things fresh and keeps things new, you know.
I'm thinking that the crux of this, what we're watching right now, ends in season 5. It is said that the quality dips after season 5, meaning they ran out of, for lack of a better term, they ran out of source material, and they just, started just pumping out some like other supernatural stuff to include.
So people in the chat, let us know, at season 5, does it truly taper off in quality, or does it change? Does the show like Naruto Shippuden itself, where like it was about like ninjas and now it's about aliens? You know, I'm curious. And does that change happen multiple times? Because maybe it's like it gets weird 5 through 7, and then but yep, that brings us to the end. Interesting how they swapped places and how their relationship was with him at the end, and how we're gonna move forward with. But go ahead and like, subscribe, do all the things. Please leave us a comment. We love to hear from you guys, and join us next week when we go on our next adventures. We'll see if they'll fix the car by now. I doubt it. It was utterly destroyed. But yeah. So Pep, what did we learn this week?
We learned with enough PCBs and connectors that look familiar to computers, you can have your own laptop.
And as Dean always says, me?
Take care.